I'm going to quote to you today something fascinating from the Pirei Eitz, and he says, if somebody would come to you and tell you, I want to buy a year of your life, would you sell it? How much does a year cost? Going forward. Comes to you, says, listen, I want to buy a year of your life. I want to buy 1 day of your life. Sell it to me. Would you sell it to him? I want to buy a week. I want to buy an hour. He says, He says he gives him all the money in the world. He's not going to sell it. A guy, you know what 1 day of life is? I'm going to sell 1 day of life. It's happy to be alive. It's geschmack to be alive. It's halik to be alive. Now go sell a day of your life. So he says, if that's the case, how does a person waste his life? How does a person waste his life? With shtuyot. Huh? Mi ha'ish havetz hayim. A person who loves life, yahus al kol rega mehayev. He says you'll be very careful on each moment of your life not to waste it. Now I know this from a person that I went to one time. I parked my car at a meter. And it's a quarter for whatever, 15 minutes, half hour. So I went into the meter, and he's a wealthy personality. And he tells me, where'd you park the car? Where'd you park the car? I said, no, I parked by the meter. He said, why'd you do that? I have parking for you. Don't waste your money. I'm like thinking, how much did I put? I put for an hour, I put $1 in the thing. Don't waste your money. Next time, if you ever come to me, make sure you park it in my parking lot over here. You know what to do. I said, I'm looking at it for $1. He's telling me, I parked even close. No. One time I was with somebody else. Driving. We're going in Jersey. This person, he tells me, go fill up gas now. I was like, what do you mean? I have no, fill up now. I was like, why? I said, why? I fill up the tank. I was like, why? He says, because in Jersey, it's 50 cents cheaper a gallon than New York. Fill up gas now. And I'm thinking to myself, what's going on? How much am I actually saving? $5? And I'm thinking, $5, guys, I'll put it in New York. No, stop now. Fill up in Jersey, this, that. You know what I'm saying? What's going on over here? Because what? What a person cares about so much, he'll make sure he won't waste it. He'll make sure he won't lose it. And therefore he says, I don't want you to waste money. I don't want you to waste any money. I hear what he's saying. Don't waste money. So if it comes to money and you don't want to waste the money, you don't want to waste $1. So how much more so with time? How much more so with your life? You're going to just waste your life around? Guy sitting there 2 hours with the Bezrat and sunflower seeds, sitting down. Then he has a whole pile of this. He wants to know, is it Mukseh on Shabbat? Not Mukseh on Shabbat. The whole pile. Chilling with the Bezrat and the this and that. Go do something that's productive in your life, that you koneh yourself, what? Gan Eden. Koneh yourself, Olam Haba. Koneh yourself, Malachim. That's going to protect you in Shamayim. That's what it is. A person has to understand this world. You mamash, and I say it very seriously. I talk to sometimes. I talk to somebody. Says, who? I speak about Gan Eden, how the reward is great. He tells me who died and came back and told that. I said, what are you talking about? You crazy? First of all, Pirkei Avot says it. Pirkei Avot says, Yafeh sha'ahat shel kol haruach b'olam haba yoter mikol hayei olam hazeh. Just the kol ruach. You know what the kol ruach is? Kol ruach is the outside waiting room of Gan Eden. You're waiting there like, doctor's over. You're waiting there. You're waiting outside. Just the outside of Gan Eden. And the sniff of the waiting room, just sniff like this. Sniff. The Gan Eden, just the sniff, is the biggest pleasure of all the pleasures of this whole world, from the beginning of creation to the end of creation. 1 second of Gan Eden, more than all that. Now you're willing to waste your time? You're willing to waste it? You know how much you can invest in it? You know how much you can invest in it? Munbaz Amelech. You know Munbaz? Munbaz. You heard Munbaz? Baba Batra. Mesechet Baba Batra. You know the story about Munbaz? He became the king. From his father, his grandfather, his great-grandfather, his great-great-grandfather, all kings. Gemara says, in Baba Batra, Munbaz was giving tzedakah like crazy. Taking his money, giving to the house. God, take. They came to him, his advisor, said, hey, bah, you're wasting all your money. I'm wasting my money. He says, yeah, look, your father, your grandfather, they saved all this money. They saved everything. He says, yeah, but what they do? Me, I'm not saving. I'm investing. He says, this is the only money that I'm going to take with me. The tzedakah money, that's the money that when I give the tzedakah, I know I'm putting it straight in my bank account in Gan Eden. That's what I'm doing. That's what you're doing when you're giving tzedakah. I'm putting it, not wasting. Because he believed in Gan Eden so strongly. I one time asked my rabbi, he said, how did the Hafez Haim become Hafez Haim? I don't know. I can't answer you. But one thing I can tell you, when he spoke Gan Eden, when he thought about Gan Eden, he felt it right there. He felt it like $100 billion. Every mitzvah he does right there, $100 billion. Right there, right that moment, he's getting $100 million, that moment. So when you do that, you understand how great it is. And guess what? You don't stop. You don't waste your time. The problem is people don't think. Oh, they feel, how does the Yetzirah get them? Oh, yeah, I did a mitzvah today, Rabbi, I'm good. I learned the Hefal, I'm good. Oh, you want more? You want more Gan Eden? You don't want more Gan Eden. You want to get front row? Get front row now. Now, there's a higher level than all this. There's a higher level than all this. What's the higher level? That you're serving Borei Olam just to serve Borei Olam. Because why? It's the right thing to do. Because Hashem created you. At the end of the day, we're indebted forever to Hashem. He doesn't have to. If you think about it, He's going to give you. He gave you a beautiful life. Now He has to give you Olam Haba also. Why? The answer is this is the hesed of Hashem that He does. Kol Yisrael. One time I was sitting with a few boys. They tell me, "Oh, Rabbi, doesn't say." I was motivating them. I got to steig. You got to learn. You got to pump. You got to do mitzvot. He says, "Rabbi, doesn't it say Kol Yisrael Yesh Hamelech Olam Haba? Kol Yisrael Yesh Hamelech Olam Haba. So I have Hamelech Olam Haba. Why are you making me push so much to learn and this and that? I have Hamelech Olam Haba." I said, "Look at you in this world. Look at you in this world. You have money, right? You have money enough to live, right? So why are you chasing more money? Why you want more money? You have money to live, right? You have enough in your bank account to live your life. But what do? You want more and more and more. Right? You want to advance. Yeah? That's in this world. Imagine the next world where it's over, that's it, khalas. When a person passes away, he cannot do more mitzvot anymore. What does he say? I wish. You think, okay, I'm in the back, at least I'm in the Olam Haba, I'm there, I'm this, I'm that. You're totally off, by the way. You're totally off because you don't want to sit in the front. You're going to want to sit in the front. And Haz v'Shalom, a person wastes his life. Haz v'Shalom for a person to waste his life. And no matter what he has now, he has to be strong. When they came to that Rav Scheinberg, his Yotzei was a few days ago. When he came to Rav Scheinberg, he said, what's the best advice that you can give? Somebody comes, what's the best advice? You know what he said? Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Mi ha'ish hafetz ha'im. Who is a person that loves life, desires life? Ohev yamim. He loves the days. Don't waste your life. Guy says, Sunday, big deal. Let's kill the day. Let's kill the day today. What kill the day? What kill the day? What kill the day? What kill the day? What does it mean? I'll kill the day today. Yeah, I'm going to kill an hour. Let's go. What do you want to do? Kill an hour. You know what it is for an hour of life? You know what it is for an hour of life, what you can do in an hour? How many mitzvot? One limud Torah is 613 mitzvot. How many words can you speak in a minute? How many words can you speak in a minute? How many words can you speak in a minute? 200. About 200. 200 words in a minute. Now, take out your calculator, please, right now. Take out your calculator right now. 200 words a minute. Now, 200 times 613, because Talmud Torah, Kenei Kulam. How much does 613 times 200 equals how much? How much? Yonatan, come on, quick. How much? I can't hear you. Talk louder. 122,600 mitzvot that you can do in an hour. 122,000 in an hour. In an hour. In an hour. Imagine you walk out 122,600 mitzvot. An hour. An hour. How could you waste the hour? What are you doing? 122 mitzvot, 600. You know what it is, limud Torah? You know what it is, limud Torah? It's the Kenei Kulam. And therefore, every mitzvah is great. Every mitzvah is tremendous. We cannot waste our time. We cannot waste our days. We cannot waste our life. And therefore, what we're trying to say is, take advantage of your life. Do productivity. Master something. If you're a man, master a mesechet. It used to be, I had a sefer written a few hundred years ago. And you know what it was about a few hundred years ago? You know what the rabbis were talking about? Olam haba mesechet. Natan, listen! Olam haba mesechet. You know what it means, Olam haba mesechet? Which Gemara are you taking that you know like this? That you know backwards and forwards everything about the Gemara. It was called Olam haba mesechet. And whichever person you took Olam haba mesechet, it was every Shabbat. You knew it so well. I don't care, it takes you a year, 2 years, 3 years, but this you know inside out, you know it so well, you know it tremendously. And every Shabbat, you go over the Masechet, every Shabbat, from cover to cover, you know it so well. You can do it. When you know something so well, you can read it like a Shnesh B'Bedeka. Every Shabbat they ask the Rabbi, what are you learning? He said, I'm learning my Olam Haba Masechet. What is Olam Haba Masechet? This is my Gemara that I know so well, inside and out. You can ask me any question you want in it. I know every single daf. I know every single page. I know everything about it. This is my Olam Haba Masechet. This is what I'm taking after when I meet Hashem. This is my Olam Haba Masechet. Of course, you wanna go through the whole Shas. We're not saying, of course, you should know the whole Shas. You should know the whole thing. But one Masechet, the Olam Haba Masechet, where I ask you page, this, that, you know, it's so good. You will feel so good. This is my Olam Haba Masechet. I want to take the whole Shas, my Olam Haba Masechet. I want everything. The truth. This is what it is. Bezrat Hashem. Hashem Misheba lekan v'talmudo beyado. You know, the Gemara says there was a rabbi, he had a dream. He went to Shamayim. Now he's in Shamayim. He says, he came back. He said, what are they telling you in Shamayim? He says, you're missing the music. What are they adding? The music over there, the song. You know how a person sings on Shabbat some songs? Ashremi, show me what it is. Nagilat Hab. You know what the song over there in Shamayim is? Ashremi, Sheba lekan v'talmudo beyado. Somebody should make a song out of it. You know what I'm saying? Ashremi, Sheba lekan v'talmudo beyado. Praiseworthy that person goes to Olam Haba, and his Talmud is beyado. His Torah is in his hands. He knows the Torah like this. Chazor v'afo. This is the great lesson of Matai. Take advantage of the time. Don't waste the time. Keep on shtagging. Keep on doing more Torah and mitzvot.